They don't want you to find out. This person could be accessing your public records here, and they're trying to hide this from you. They don't want you knowing. This is a hidden court case that is going on behind your back, collective, okay? And somebody is trying to run, okay? Somebody's trying to get away with this. They're trying to dodge a bullet, or they're trying to get away from some kind of shit they've caused here. This person is going to try and approach you, collective. They're trying to find a way to do it, okay? They're trying to find a way to approach you. This person could be very close to you. This could be a neighbor. Or your neighbors are involved somehow.
Ain't that so?
Because they're close to you. Okay? It says neighbors too close for comfort.
Yeah,
somebody could be using your neighbors to do something to you, collective, okay? This person could be spying on you for whoever this is.
That shit deep, man. My life exciting, nigga.
You are being protected.
Yes.
You are being protected at this time, okay?
I don't think they know. God is good.
Short term. Okay, somebody's running out of time here, or there was a short term court case, okay, that is about to close up, okay? Something is about to close out here, and somebody's hoping you don't get news of this, okay? They're saying, shush, don't say anything.
But I know.
People are like really quiet right
now. Everybody's getting watched. That's what they don't get. That's why I'm just chilling.
People are kind of like very quiet right now, okay?
Yeah, motherfuckers quiet.
They're staying, they're keeping their business.
You being watched, I'm being watched.
Things might seem a little bit stagnant, like nothing really is moving, no kind of justice is coming in, you know, things are just
shit wild.
Too quiet.
I told you my life exciting.
But justice is playing behind the scenes.
Motherfuckers been following me shit since yesterday.
Behind the scenes. It's just that these people don't.
It's crazy how y'all come in and shit. When my shit was, man, y'all come like they got control of this bitch. So
yeah, because they're afraid here. They're gonna be embarrassed. They don't want to get embarrassed. Someone
This shit, I'm telling you, my life exciting.
Someone's embarrassed.
When I told you I got a chip in my arm, nigga, I want bullshit, nigga. Everything I told y'all on my page gonna come out in these reads, nigga.
Gave them something collective. They're gonna try and forge some documents.
See the
to
shit?
Make it look like you gave them this disease, and they're gonna try and.
I don't even have sex with myself. This is my ex. I ain't had sex in 8 months since she put me out in the mental hospital. That's how I ended up with this chip in my arm. Bro, they be so out cold, they'll cut this shit off. Nigga gotta have angelic protection with the Orishas. Like this, look at this shit, the bitch froze. Y'all see that? Look. You see that shit? Ain't that something? They don't want y'all to know, because when y'all get to rolling up in here while I'm telling y'all this information, they got me shadow banned on every motherfucking thing. And then when I go outside, they follow me and shit, literally, they're trying to kill me. No bullshit. I'm telling y'all everything. I'm telling you, this shit ain't like that commercial just popped up. Like that, loud as fuck, long as hell, and then this bitch starts glitching twice. I'm telling you who the fuck I am, nigga. I ain't gotta lie, nigga. Watch, I can play any read, and nigga, my life gonna come out in that bitch. This a computer shit, it's a microchip to track me and shit, make sure I don't go nowhere. So I can take my on a life insurance tip, and much more. I'm feeding the city, nigga. I'm talking about real energy, pure energy. Love, pure love energy, nigga. I'm feeding the whole motherfucking city, bro.
Like, very jealous.
You have no clue. And they gotta have star seeds to do it.
Trying to change destinies here, or swap destinies with you.
You hear that? Trying to swap destinies.
They really want you to be seen in this light, okay, of whatever it is that they have, okay? They have some disease, they're freaking nasty, they sleep around.
Niggas, they put this woman on me. That's what I'm telling y'all. They put this woman on me, nigga. Look at that shit. Look at it. Look.
This person is soulless. They don't have a soul.
All I did was change my phone number, because when I go live, Like when I go live, they take the live every fucking time. They don't want me to tell y'all nothing. They got control of that shit. So when I changed my motherfucking number and then cut the lights off over where I used to live, how you gonna be mad at me? And you put me in a mental hospital for 2 days and a half, put a PPO out on me, but you was trying to get me locked up, make me look crazy, and keep me drugged the fuck up. But I don't drink and shit. All I was smoking weed and shit. That was it. But I was working out like I do every fucking day. Doing nothing wrong. I ain't even cheating on this woman. Do you understand me? Not that I haven't done some shit wrong, but I ain't even I'm talking about I got everything together that you women be wanting. Oh my God. Not making love to you, but making love to your life.
Okay, and they're dying. This person's dying.
She dying. Look, she got AIDS. She got AIDS now. This is when God told me to stop sleeping with her. When we laid down in the bed. Because I already made my mind up. I was done with her ass. But when we lay down in the bed, all of the hooks on my motherfucking, on my desk got to coming off. Boom, boom, boom. Dong, dong, dong. No bullshit. Ain't no paranormal activity, nigga. This is God, angels, and ancestors and shit like that. Because I woke up. I literally woke up to all the shit you can believe that you didn't believe in. It's real. And I be going through it every motherfucking day. Motherfuckers was on the back window right here trying to kill me last night. I take the bottle of water, pour the water down like this. Throw the bottle, bitch. Get the fuck on. I hear y'all. I ain't bullshit. Heard all that shit. I said, y'all too loud. Y'all too loud. They probably was down there like, what kind of nigga is we dealing with? God, nigga, God love me, man. I ain't lying, man. I cry for all y'all. All y'all I be praying for. Nigga, I feel all y'all pain. Nigga. Fuck, I'm alive on you for. That's the thing. What I'm alive for? I have... Fuck the comment. I mean, you know, not the comments, but fuck the digits and the money and shit and the flowers, bro. It's no reason. This ain't no joke. This shit ain't no joke. Motherfuckers following me and shit, trying to kill.
This person feels like if you find out about this, if you open your mouth, okay, against this person and you stand up for yourself, you're gonna destroy everything for this person.
Do you know how you don't know how connected the motherfucker is though? This motherfucker is like a mycelium network of
somebody likes the way things are right now.
Oh man, it's bad.
Somebody likes chasing after you, trying to get your energy, trying to mess with you. They like throwing witchcraft at you. Somebody that is having a lot of fun, okay? This person here, they are just adamant at destroying you to the point where they don't even want you to
it's
find
what
out
I've been telling y'all, yo.
So they can keep on messing
when you look at them videos on my pages and I'm recording certain shit.
They messing with you, okay? They really enjoy it.
I'm telling you.
This person is looking for a savior, okay? They feel like they can cure their...
How you gonna put a hit out on me and all this shit? Got all these motherfucking police trying to do shit to me, right? How? And you put me out the house, got a PPO out. First you gotta put me in the mental hospital. Put me in the mental hospital, got a PPO out on me. When I get out, I'm homeless. And then everybody I asked to stay with, they wouldn't let me stay with them. They always in on it. And then they have been, like, nobody called me. Nobody. Except for TikTok and motherfuckers. That's it. Blow my phone up when I live, but they take the live from me. Ain't that something? They just shut the bitch down.
Disease through witchcraft, okay? They're looking for a savior. They feel like they can, if they can just find a savior, everything will get better. And they don't have to, they won't have to admit to the truth that they have a mental disorder, that they have AIDS, okay? That they're going around trying to pass this AIDS on to people, that they have a weird, sick obsession with you, that they want to be you. They don't want to have to, like, admit to this. They don't want to get exposed, okay? Because this person is going to become embarrassed.
Shit don't taste like
And
baking
they're
powder
trying
and
to
baking
avoid
soda.
this
It don't taste that
exposure,
strong.
okay?
And I pour this in my water.
Yeah, this person is doing a lot of lust
Hope
spells here.
this ain't no poison.
So they're trying, I don't know if this person like
Y'all
sleeps
know.
around
Y'all
to
think I'm bullshit. That's why I'm live.
see if they can
'Cause
swap
I'm getting
energies
tired.
with people to get rid of this disease is what it's looking like.
I'm about to be recording. Y'all watch me sleep in this bitch. Motherfuckers is evil. Trying to climb up shit at the back of the house and shit type
This
shit.
person is looking for peace, okay? They're looking for peace. This could be a grown adult, somebody 30 plus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit deep.
There's a new deal.
Shit deep. Shit, I ain't going to sleep till 8 o'clock. Let me see, it's 11:37. Minutes.
Welcome, Divine One. This is Blue. Welcome to the old subscriber, new one. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I wish you love, light, and protection. Don't
Okay, reset right there.
What's up, Soul Family? Blessed rising, guys. I trust everyone is well. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, this is Soul Family Oracle, where I deliver messages from the divine, from the depths of our soul, our spirit guides, and our ancestors. And if you're returning, as always, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for all your energy. This download has me in a very excited energy. And when it came through earlier, it wasn't in this way, but it's like right now, I don't know if you guys can hear the waves. I'm sitting right by the beach, not right by the beach, but I'm close to the beach. And it's very cloudy. It looks like it might rain. Despite the fact that it's cloudy, it still feels like a very beautiful morning. And what was coming through is that you are a god. You will never be fulfilled on this earth plane. You will never reach fulfillment on this earth plane because you are a god. You are not here, and you're not here on this earth plane.
See, it's confirmation in the background through
cars. Also was another thing that was coming through. And I feel like for whoever I'm speaking to, you may be somebody that have gone through a long period of looking for fulfillment in the things that you're trying to achieve, in your achievement.
That's where I'm at when I told you I changed the world yesterday.
Yes,
the shit that I be doing, it's not
in the things that you put your energy.
I gotta do that type of shit. I had to find what God was.
You may have reached a point, or may have
all
gone
these
through
books and shit,
or stages where you just felt like.
You feel me? All these books and shit, and learning it. Like I see the dead end when I start shit every time. And that's why we gotta enjoy the life. You gotta let us breathe around this bitch. You gotta set us free so we can see what else there is to live. Cause continuing this nasty ass shit, this shit is trash. Showing people life, keeping the knowledge of self cause you know how the energy harvest, shape shifting to them. Get them sacrificed. You know how to do all of this. And you won't use it to save the world? You want to poison people? It's too much. For what? And all you got to do is what you supposed to be doing. People lazy. You want to unalive and kill people for what? Cause they don't want, cause you don't want to be with them, but you make them trash. This woman this woman left me. But I'm talking like it ain't nothing. But until you find out that you the goddamn God of the earth, that you was born the motherfucking earth angel, you grew up a God. And this ain't no regular shit. And that everybody you been with was put on you. Everybody you been was a fucking plant. That's why I be talking to these niggas, man. I don't want to hear that you Christ nothing. You don't got no real story. They don't got no story. Look at that.
Like, you know what? I just don't think I can settle with anything specific, or I just don't think I can settle with what I have. And it may come across as you just wanting to always have more, or you just wanting to do more, or you being stuck in a hustle mode, or a certain, energy that is always pushing you to like try and do more or bring about new things or try new things. And this is just because you are a God, and with the capabilities that you have, you are able to achieve certain things on a very high spiritual level, not just on the 3D. You make impact in the spiritual, and what's coming through is it's like, as you do these things in the spiritual. Hold on 1 second, guys. As you do these things in the spiritual, in the 3D, they become mundane, is what I'm hearing. They just become just normal, right? And it's like, for instance, you may achieve certain things, and then the next minute you're ready to just jump on the next thing, and it's not because you're not grateful for what you just achieved or what you just accomplished. It's just like now it's like you feel a certain like a higher sense of fulfillment from just it being done, and then in the 3D, I don't know if it's y'all. You're like, okay, on to the next thing. What?
I don't know if it's y'all or this or TikTok. Like I said, they got a hold of this bitch, but my shit, I'm telling you, I watch this bitch switch numbers like crazy, and then people just leave, or it's I can't even explain like this shit. All y'all fake ass motherfuckers is in here. My thing is, y'all know who God is. You think you gonna make that shit work? Is it gonna work for you? Is it gonna work out? This ain't the same thing. I'm transmuting everything around this bitch. I ain't bullshitting. With a thought. And the unknown one. That's where I practice it the most. It's the unknown shit. That's what my mind at. That's where y'all fucked up at.
What else are we going to achieve? What else are we going to bring about? And I feel like, it's like this not reaching fulfillment on this earth plane. It makes so much sense because for a lot of us, or for whoever I'm speaking to, you didn't come to this earth plane for fulfillment. You didn't reincarnate back into this
I ain't getting none of it. I ain't getting nothing out of it.
For fulfillment.
It's the people
you understand?
I want
you
them.
Came back to this earth plane to accomplish a mission.
Save these people. That's what this about.
We're not for profit.
You hear that? We not for profit.
You came back to this
that was my angels and ancestors talking. That was the commercial.
You came back to this earth plane
letting you know.
Ascend. You came back to this earth plane to integrate. And those things, all of those things that I just mentioned, are some of the most difficult things.
Do you understand? It took God was building the spirit bomb. That's why God was allowing all of the unaliving to go along. With all of the royal, ancient, elite, black greats, white greats that you destroyed. We back. We won. It's over. It's nothing you can do.
You came back to heal a bloodline. You came back to heal a whole ancestry. You came back to liberate a whole ancestry. It's like these things, I'm getting like chills all over from like the top of my head coming down. I told you I transformed yesterday. My arms.
I made it to the 13th transformation freedom.
Small things to do or easy things to do. They are not going to be done, or they are not
Walking
going to
with
come
God,
about or be
themselves,
manifested
the
from
one.
a point of comfort, or from a point of like, you know, everything being good or everything feel.
Overwhelming, which clothes my body. Overwhelming, which clothes the weary-hearted one. The one who wishes to conceal the body. The name of this gatekeeper is Agiti. Ashe. Kachakaluro moko. Mitakarato ulo.
Good or everything looking perfect, you know, from a place.
Okay, God, I heard you. You dispel light, the majesty of Anubis, Lord of truth, master of his two legs, Lord of strength, the one who commands the gato. Ashe Kachakala.
Of everything being sorted and ready, from a place of, it's going to, and I'm not saying this is how it's going to be forever, no, but in the, at least in the beginning stages, well off into the middle stages. For a lot of people, they go through it for till the end of their life, because they are not able to ascend, or they are not able to enlighten or awaken from that and release themselves from those things. But that's another thing. The people that are in this position, it's like you are in this position, but at the same time you've been giving the power. You have the power also to create the reality that you want. So it's like a matter of knowing what your life entails, what your purpose entails, and that understanding of how it's not always going to be comfortable, it's not always going to be easy, it's not always going to be, you know, understood. But for,
I could have called the police on them niggas last night. But instead, I dumped water on them niggas and threw a bottle at them and said, y'all too loud. Huh? Now go sit the fuck down. You don't know who you fucking with. This ain't a game. This shit is bigger than you. Way fucking bigger. You cannot defeat the fucking cosmosis. The universes.
your highest good, or for the purpose of which you came back to this earth plane, it will be achieved. So
I destroyed Babylon
this
yesterday.
Came through when I was thinking about
everything is better from here.
I was kind of
this
like
is not
not
that.
judging myself, but like kind of like low-key doing shadow work, you know, where I take certain things that I do, and I
God hears every prayer, yo.
Like, why do I even do this thing?
But yesterday
like,
I woke up my mind.
I mean, if
I watched her grow throughout the earth,
and usually
turn into a tree, turn into a tree human.
And
Asherah.
A message, or
this was yesterday. I just fucked the Baphomet up in the spiritual realm. I'm talking about I decapitated this motherfucker over and over and over, punching on this motherfucker over and over and over, soaring that motherfucker, turning that motherfucker to an atom, imploding it out of an atom, over and over. I did that shit yesterday, and I gave birth to Mama. Akata'ala. Mama working the earth right now. Tilla. It's a man. Gala. That's why I be pissed off like that. It's her. She up this bitch. I watched her grow throughout the earth. Right? From in the earth. I grew her. She was growing. I watched her turn into a big ass tree and take female form. I'm talking about, but she was walking, and she was as soon as she came into the fullness and shit, while we walking, I'm looking. She was looking for any more enemies. It wasn't none in sight. It was just her on the earth. I seen that shit yesterday. That's why I be calling that shit Rule World Order. That's Mama. That's her breath. I mean, when I first started doing it, my dog called me like, what the fuck, where that shit come from? That was like one of my first transformations. That was 8 months ago. 13 was yesterday. And my freedom would, man, I went on this motherfucker. They said the tears that I cried was a libation to the earth, to the ancestors. That it changed shit. And I destroyed Babylon, the Jezebel herself. For the earth, they gotta let us go. Because if that's that spell of trying to return this bitch into Egypt, if America's Egypt, then you gotta let my people go. Huh?
That brings me more understanding.
All this shit documented. My life is exciting.
And why I act in those ways. And I feel like
that's why the motherfuckers that was watching me and following me yesterday in that motherfucking Jeep wagon, all black with the tent. I spent a couple, and I'm thinking, I'm listening to God and the ancestors lose them niggas because they think we just gonna keep going like this. But I'm listening to God, nigga. I'm listening to God. God tell me to go down, make a U-turn. Man, I end up following them niggas right behind them niggas. They pull over. I look at the niggas pull up, slow down a little bit so they can see me. They jump behind me and turn. I turn. Listen to me. God don't be playing with these motherfuckers. My life exciting.
Without going out of myself. It allows me to look at myself from a higher perspective without like, without seeking like external validation or like, without like, without like from spirit directly and not from like external forces. So yeah, coming back to the
no poison in this.
You are a god, and for that reason you will never be fulfilled on this earth plane. Because again, like I was saying, on the spiritual level of fulfillment that you reach is just basically for the fact that you have achieved what it is that you've been able to achieve on earth here, despite how difficult it is, or most importantly because of how difficult it is, right? Because in the spiritual, in the ethers, you are much grander than you are in the 3D. You are much grander than you are in the 3D. So in the spiritual, there's like a very different sense of what fulfillment means to you. And translating that into this 3D, it means that you are always going to be striving for greatness in the sense of bringing about the things that are aligned with your purpose, in order of like in terms of like manifesting the things that are aligned with your highest self. And for whoever I'm speaking to, or for the collective, or the collective or for the collective that I am speaking to, you are mainly light workers and light warriors, which means that these things that are aligned with your purpose are going to be things that are for the collective good. So I feel like
you go to Sacramento? Long drive to a city I have no desire to be in.
Life is crazy and there's a lot you can't control.
But
what?
I thought you were heading towards saying something reassuring.
Me too.
We welcome those who drive change. BMW is innovating their development process with Microsoft's safe, secure AI tools and guidance. Let us help you do the same. Challengers welcome.
I just heard robotic, but the robotic took me to a comment that somebody made a few days ago. And the person was saying I sound robotic or robotic voice. And I asked the person if I sound robotic because I genuinely wanted to know. And I feel like the reason why this is coming through is like with that energy of always striving for greatness in the form of like wanting to do the next best thing, or open up the and in doing the next best thing or the next big thing, it could just be you doing the shadow work, just like I was speaking about. It could just be just you doing the shadow work, you doing the healing work. You understand? It could just be you being kind to yourself for that.
Good morning. We're going to go ahead and do an unboxing. I received this beautiful. Good morning. We're going to.
This shit is deep, yo. Y'all don't understand. I'm gonna be live all night. You know, I go on Bigo. Follow me on Bigo too. I'll be live on that bitch all the time.
Please take what resonates and leave it as not fit for someone else. This is a collective reading, not a personal reading. If you're guided by channel, there's some kind of truth, clarity, confirmation message you're looking for. You may be also
So this one say,
my soul missions.
we say Popo authorities, feds posted outside your
Thank you to
home.
everyone liking, sharing, subscribing to my channel. Thank you
So
so much.
this would be
guys.
one of
I
the
love you. I'm
moments,
happy where I'm at.
like I'm looking at it like.
Thank you so much for that. Also, thank you for super
So
thanks,
this is
donations,
both. That
booking
means that
recently,
that they gonna try to really try to come fuck with me or some shit, or
just to want to give you guys, if you
if
guys
some
do
shit
purchase
pop
from
off, they
Shopify,
already
make sure
gonna
you
have
purchase
control of
from
the
us, part
situation
more,
and shit.
to get the discount, you've got to put in the
Do you understand?
discount.
Because it's a lot. This ain't a game. I'm telling you who I am and what I got going on and what's happening in my life. All I want to do is be free of this shit. And I've been setting myself free for a long fucking time. But because of that, and I've been awakening this whole time, I have had handlers my whole life. But since I know that, and now I'm telling you, not that other shit, we all chosen. We supposed to be living a particular life, but we talking about the people that go through hell. This video is saying this popos and this police sitting outside the crib watching, and I know this to be true. It's because it's always gonna be a breadcrumb situation. It's gonna be traps and shit. What's up, God? Peace of the God, right? So if it's police and feds sitting outside right now, like I told you yesterday, they was trying to break in the house. So now I'm gonna have to sleep live type shit. I'm protected. I don't have to. Because they trying to do shit to me. I'm being watched and they being watched. That's what people don't understand. There's another reading. I'm the lost child of Detroit. Shit like that. So when people see me and shit on this motherfucker and y'all think I'm making this shit up, that's because I'm also watching tarot too. And they can act like a nigga crazy. Or is this just content? Or is this shit real? Either way, you lose. Like this shit. I got this funny ass taste on my mouth. It's like numb. I've been switching my water all day. Because of them niggas that was following me yesterday and that shit that happened yesterday. When I poured the water on them niggas and threw a bottle at them niggas out of the window because it was late. Thundering and shit. It rained and shit. So these motherfuckers, all these motherfucking handlers and shit.
As Mystic Rose 1111, okay? Make sure you use that discount. Mystic Rose 1111.
Well, in fact, I'm about to see if it switched. Let me see. Okay, it's switching. Okay. Watch this shit.
On FanDuel Casino.
Y'all don't even know, yo. I think a nigga lying and shit. And this is why I had to go with God, because ain't nobody gonna help me. Ain't nobody gonna help me. All y'all do is y'all gonna reach for the money and think about your life and how they geek you up. If a motherfucker coming to me for one of y'all and I'm like, that means that person is that. That's what I'm going through. See, now I done drunk this water and shit. I got this. I hold this air in my shit.
You may be also guided in my channel as my soul missions, waking as a higher self, higher conscious, certified being. Thank you to everyone liking, sharing, subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much, guys. I love you. I've not be where I'm at. It's not for you guys, for the most high. So thank you so much for that. Also, thank you for super thanks, donations, booking, reading me, purchasing products from my Etsy store and Shopify.
That shit is deep, yo.
Just to want to give you guys, if you guys do purchase, again.
She talking about robbery, SWAT, going bad. It's a lot. don't even want to feel all that right now. Let me see. One day ago, this person's attempting to buy your silence. It's very clever.
Okay, so we could have someone here that wants to buy your silence. Okay, so we could have someone here that wants to buy your silence.
Type shit.
A tempting offer has a high price, clarified by inducement.
How does the number just
you
go
have this
down
person
like
here
that?
with
Like,
the money,
it's
and then this
amazing.
other energy here with the hands up. You could have already told someone no. Three of Swords is coming out in the reverse. So you've healed yourself, and or someone could have gotten a misdiagnosis when it comes to a heart issue with this occupation beside Three of Swords. Someone wants you to sign a non-disclosure agreement, so this could involve a new job position, career opportunity. We have house here and thoughts. Some of you could be thinking about making a large purchase. We also have the energy of technology here, so something about someone getting access to your records, could even be medical records.
That shit keep coming out.
This tempting price, tempting offer, tempting price, I definitely feel has to do with an exchange of information.
Absolutely
You're not
not.
willing to give someone something. Here we have miracle, falling under shallow grave. There's somebody that misses you, whoever this person is. You've healed from that relationship.
Shit dead.
You do not feel the loss of this person, this energy. You are indeed a miracle. There's a miracle opening up to you. Could be in the form of a home. This could even be upgrades. Something about an upgrade. The past returns for a time. There could be a situation where someone has recently started a new job position, and now there's someone coming in saying, listen, I need you to sign this agreement, this NDA. You're not going to sign off on anything right now. So
she
something
already
about an
knows.
illusion. Let's get another card for Cole.
These are my Akashic records. It's the people.
Lantern Fairy, a clear solution.
See?
So you've got the solution to whatever sort of murky problem situation this might be.
Man.
Someone knows that. Someone could be wanting to buy off your idea. You could have an idea, it's in the works. Something is in the works. Whatever this is, it's big, it's huge, it's a miracle. And it's very important not to sell yourself cheap.
Dead.
Okay, so someone's trying to buy something from you cheap. They know the value, but they're trying to make you look here instead of there. Someone could have recently gotten an estimate or some sort of valuation on a deal.
It makes me call for
it's
a protection that you don't know nothing about.
Something undervalued, could even be a home.
Because what you're doing is you're trying to make me pay for what's already mine. You didn't see the videos I created with the Jordan and the Michael Jordan and he biting the Big Mac? How is I already own the guy? It's mine. I'm biting the motherfucker. And you gonna ask me, let's play for my Big Mac, and whoever wins gets the Big Mac. Motherfucker.
Yeah.
I know who God is. So I wouldn't take anything. I'd stay without nothing. It's nothing better.
You see clearly, clairvoyance.
I say.
Someone is aware that you're highly intuitive, but they still think they can get around your intuition with some sort of tempting offer. And then there's someone else that's kind of hiding behind the door watching to see if you're going to take the bait.
Absolutely not.
Angel of
You don't know what I know.
Something that you're alchemizing.
And if you did, you would
21
stop.
is the world card.
Everything.
Healing here. So
Stupid.
yeah, definite healing underway. Number 19.
I'm healing.
Winged
So they
seer.
did.
So there's that seer energy coming through.
Yep.
Loud and clear.
They got me.
Okay. So
I'm
you know
optimizing
someone's
that shit as we speak.
You could be very quiet right now.
Hydrokinesis.
You're not giving away your hand. I feel like whoever you are, you have the upper hand. Someone is being very underhanded. Okay, here's Temperance coming out with the Four of Wands. So I do feel like this, for someone, has to do with a home. Rejoice. Maintaining your balance.
What is you doing? Man, you not hungry. If you don't go downstairs, Go. I'm not about to play with you tonight.
Regaining your balance after being in this Two of
They
Pentacles
ate pizza
energy,
and cereal and whatever else you
or
damn
whatever
had
it
that I don't know
is that
about.
you're doing, the success is causing an imbalance in someone else. This person that misses you, that is trying to return from your past. Let's see, a lot of past
You use
energy
kids too on
continues
your
to
ass
show
now.
up in
Hold
these
on.
readings,
That's
but I
that's
feel
a
like it
teaching
has
lesson
to do
right there
with you
for y'all.
completely healing.
They can take kids and put kids on you. Cause you know they do that. They harvest the child's energy and cloak themselves in the child's energy. You're like, why the fuck that kid do that and pick up that and unalive the child over the, you don't know how that shit. You're like, what the fuck? Man, this shit is horrible around this bitch, down this bitch. That's why when I woke up, guy was like, you want to leave? I was like, no. I don't know how many of y'all going through this shit. And to come find out everybody in on it. You trying to say the motherfuckers that's doing this shit to you. Man. And that's when that nigga Jesus was like, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. And then God was like, fuck that. You forgot you was a God. Because Jesus had forgot he was a God. When he said forgive them for what they do not know what they do. God had to look, seeking, get knowledge yourself, which is seeking ye first the kingdom of God. Then all these other things will be added unto you, because you can't serve two masters. Because the shit you seeking for come from the source. So when Christ said that shit, that was his fleshly self fighting his all-knowing self and fighting God. When God had to show him, like, hold on, no, nigga, I see everything. Let me show you the future from what they doing in the future. Let me see what you look like. Yeah, this is what your future look like had I not woke you up. Tombstone. You see all of this shit going on. You angry than the motherfucker. Cause you like, if I'd have knew this motherfucker was doing this and that motherfucker was doing that. Oh man, I'm what? I'm King Tutmosis II. I'm reincarnated. Wait a minute. I'm Christ walking. You will be tripping, or they'll try to make you look like you fucking tripping. I'm coming on this bitch telling y'all the shit I go through every fucking day. I'm telling you about this shit. All these evil motherfuckers, these are all plants. When they say you living in the fucking assimilation. Hey, I could never get that shit out. I finally said it. That means it's time. And I got this type of screen going. Now I'm paying, you know what I'm saying, to getting down to it, because now I'm getting into the energy.
Or healing in a way where it's just like,
and she said healing, it can be anything. It can be poison, anything. I'm feeling shit in my tooth over here now. This whole row right here. Right here.
Poe, a time for change. This is a change that's long overdue for someone.
Good job.
This Poe is number 7, and the 7 of Swords is 7. So 7/7 energy. It's sneaky. Someone's being very sneaky.
Yep. That's what I'm saying, man. Why? Keep doing all this nasty shit trying to kill me, foe. And people think they're going to get away with it, but they don't understand that all the evidence is here. All the shit is there. I'm being watched, you being watched, and God watching us all. Do people really... Look, man, like I said, we forget about who we are and what we are. You forget. And you don't remember that you a God. So when that nigga Jesus was saying that shit, God forgive them for what they don't know. They don't know what they do. God was like, nigga, hell no. Your ancestors that transform, ain't no damn, you go to nothingness. That's basically what motherfuckers is believing, that when they die, after all of the dirty shit that they done did, that they go to nothing and you just forget. No, you don't fucking forget. You gotta still deal with that shit you just did. And it's a lot of shit. I'm talking about you and a kid. Motherfuckers have unalived off this shit. And you still trying to hurt motherfuckers. Paying motherfuckers to do the job. Getting everybody involved. Because misery, which is hell, loves company. That shit is too much. I never sold my soul for nothing, yo. If I did some shit, I did that shit, and trust me, when I realized I regretted shit, and I never did again, then I became a fighter for the shit. So I could get the shit back. But you don't work like that. You just gotta forgive and hope these people forgive and keep going. But you don't wish death and do a lot of other shit to these motherfuckers. Because no matter what, when they say that God looks at shit a certain kind of way, I'm telling you, what I said yesterday, God accepted me even when I was lukewarm. They'll teach you that God would, you can't, all that confusing shit. Nah, man, love is love. And then you got some shit called love divine. Love is in the earth, but you get love divine put in the earth, and you want to take that. They got the power to put love on everybody, the 4 people in the room when they talking. You know I got healing in my hands. I've been healing people with these motherfuckers since I was a kid. Just laying on people, don't know why. Just snap my finger. Hey, let me touch the belly. I went downstairs. My nephew down that motherfucker going crazy. I get to talking to him in another language. He calmed down. Chilling. It's the intentions. You got to talk to the souls of the people. The vibration of them. The source of them. Not try to catch a vibe. You keep vibing with motherfuckers. That's the goddamn problem.
So we have Page of Wands, clarifying pole. So that's quite interesting here. You've got good news coming.
So I got some good news coming.
It's got to
Because
do
I
with
won't
the
transmute
idea.
anything. I told you I got the gift of hydrokinesis.
Someone put on a good performance, but they still weren't able to trick you because you're this winged seer. Yeah, Ace of Coin. You know your value.
Do you know that is confirmation? Only reason I know that I had wings with eyes on them, because I told you I was part seraphim. Only reason I knew that is shit because I was praying and I seen myself. That's why God be telling you, sit in peace and be still and know that I'm God, which is you. I live in you, nigga. I chose to be in you. And that's why God likes when you keep your house clean. He talking about keep your temple. He talking about your body. He ain't talking about the weed you smoking. Talking about how you feel about people. How are you treating them? Are you a help? How can you help? When you don't got money. When you got money. That's how you keep your house clean. So God want to come visit you. Right? That's how this go. Fuck what all them other people telling you. That shit is not what that is. God loves you too much, so motherfucking much, that you will see a miracle every day in your life. All day. And you will get gifts and rewards all day, beyond your comprehension. And the only reason you can handle these phenomenal, extraordinary ass gifts is because God is there with you to show you. Because when you seek God, you find yourself. And when you find yourself, you seek God. And when you're seeking God, God teaches you about yourself. And when you're trying to teach God about you, God gonna compliment you. Do you know God? I used to argue with Pop Whiners about this shit when I was younger. And I'm talking about, he used to say, nah, God. I'm like, nah, I did this. See how he was so in that area, strong, yeah. And he was right, but at the same time, you are co-creator with God. You really got free will. For real. You can choose to meet God, love all of his creation, her creation, and all the things in it, and leave them out of it. You can do that if you want to. Because there's another aspect and character of you. Because in knowing all of this shit, you're going to know who God is. But that's why God say, what is it that you gain the world and lose your soul? It's free will. That shit is real. Ain't nothing biblical about that shit. Ain't nothing religious about that. Because once you get that, seek ye first the kingdom. That's knowledge itself. Why? Because knowledge reigns supreme over everyone. Who reigns supreme over everyone? God. Not Takala. Nobody else. Who reigns supreme over everyone? The Most High. God Himself, the one that exists everywhere at once. What are we talking about? And people keep doing shit like we ain't inside the atom to re-implode anything. Behold, I give you power over all serpents and scorpions. And if you drink anything poisonous, it shall not in no way, shape, form, or fashion harm you. I say, God gave me the gift of hydrokinesis to manipulate liquid and water and heal the earth. I'm here to heal it. I've been healing it. When I get in the shower, I'm praying the water hitting me. I am the fucking healer of the earth. I say, hear me, I walk in the earth in manly form. I say, Kachala, Osun, Kitchalalurumo. How can I be mad? I'm not Jew. Y'all Judah ain't gonna tell you no shit like that. Jesus Christ ain't gonna tell you no shit like that because they don't understand. They don't fucking comprehend this shit. I went to look for God. I was pissed off when God was taken away from me through spell work. And it was an instant thing. Now that I'm back, man, that shit is, you could never. That's why when God asked me, what do you want to do? I said, I want to stay and save these people. I fucked Babylon up yesterday. I told you I turned the Baphomet, split them into the two that they are. They thought that they were the one. And sat on the throne of God, seeing themselves as God, saying that they are God. I was chopping their ass. Who you thought? I'm the creator of you. What are you? I was imploding their ass back into an atom, turning the one to the he that he is and the she into beating both of their ass. Putting them back together as the one. Fucking them up. Imploding them as an atom in and out at one fucking time. That's how I destroyed this shit yesterday. I been fucked the Matrix up. That was the program. I had to find the root in this bitch. It took 8 months. I woke up 8 months ago. Upon the first sacrifice. I don't know how many other ones I missed. But when I woke up, when Mama got to talking to me, my grandma, she made me pull out that Asada Shakur and was like, you got land, it's by this water, you got all of this house. These people did this, they did this to me. I left to help you. And then it started coming out in these damn readings. I said, oh shit. I knew then how I was going to destroy every fucking thing. Love. The shit I've been walking with the whole time. It was true. Love overpowers all matters of fear, period. It was true. And I had them became God and I didn't know it. So God had started taking me through the process because I had shackled myself in love as a child. I said, listen to me. I was a kid saying I'll never let this world turn me into none of these other motherfuckers. And the strongest the shit was on me and shit as growing up, the more I hated it. And then I cursed money when I was a kid because I never had none. We never had none. Nigga, I was eating off of newspapers and plates, man. No bullshit. Kerosene heaters and shit. Man, what? Moving to every fucking house. I ain't got no friends because we moving so goddamn much. Oh my God. I might be the goddamn lost child of the goddamn city. Because that was a new one. It ain't new, but it's new. But you see that? I ain't got no, I'm like, damn, I ain't got no, I'm looking at everybody, like everybody got friends that they grew up with except for me. Like everywhere we was going, we was squatting and shit. I'm telling you. I've been going through this shit for 8 months. And God gave me the last transformation yesterday to let me know. And that's why Mama here. Do you see how Mama look? Do you see Anubis in the back in the hood when it's flame radiating over me right here? When it first appears, it's a look at that, look at Anubis. You see the shade? Just chilling. He just like this chilling, just standing there. It's the objects and the framework of reality. God talked to us through what we call the mathematical language of God and nature and man. This the conversation. It's not just me and you. It's everything. You see these little blue lines. These is all angels and shit like that. Little fairies and shit. It ain't what I'm thinking. I'm telling you what I know. This is not a game. Literally. I'm literally healing my body right now with this blue that's on the screen. That's what God just told me. I'm being washed in the primordial waters. Right now. Look at it's coming down. It's purifying the room. This is a purification. This is the work of Mama. This is Mama. I watched Mama grow into a tree. I grew her. I put the seed in the earth. Because God gave me the healing. I use all of these tarot readers as my Akashic records to remember. And then now they telling me all of this shit and all the shit that people doing to me. Everybody trying to, but it's really to stop Mama from washing and getting her kids back. So she took the form as a man. Mama, it's a color. Nigga, fuck, I didn't know I was speaking no languages around here and writing them bitches down with definition. That's why I say I hear it in hieroglyphics. Fuck what they talking about. If you talking about you can read it, I'm speaking this shit. Mama, I'm King Tutmos II. I drew this in the penitentiary. This is Hatshepsut. I drew it and sent it home so I can and put it on my arm. I didn't even have the knowledge. I didn't even know that King Tutmosis II and this was his wife. What? How he died? Because his family was fucking ruthless as fuck like mine. Who am I? When that casket came out and they found King Tutmosis his body, and I'm telling you I am before I am, and then I go on one of y'all panels, y'all talking about I'm thinking, man, stop playing with me. It's no you the motherfucking problem. You're not listening. I'm sitting here with a microchip in my arm telling you about it. Who coming on TikTok telling you that? Crying on this bitch. I'm talking about, man, come on. Which one of these men acting like that? None of them. They ain't been through. How you gonna be Christ? How you gonna be chosen? You ain't went through nothing. I changed the world for all the chosen people yesterday. Who you talking to? I'm the one. People hear, and then they see me, and then they, oh my God, they get jealous, envious. And they want to do shit to me. And I be thinking that you're part of the community. But that's why I'm walking alone. I don't have a soul. But these angels, these fairies that you seeing right now, and in the tarot world, because these is the people. Then you got the ones that read. So God got to train me, sit, peace, be still. Period. Y'all don't see this man standing. Look, every time you see that blink, that beam come down over their hat. With her right here. Watch it. Boop. See my hand there, but watch this. You see how he's standing there? Do you see how he's standing here? It's too many of us in here. I got trillions of ancestors with me, yo. You know why? It's because you thought that this form was something that they create. Can't you see it? This is 1 billion motherfuckers right there, just in the form as the one.
Followed by 6 of coin, Ace of swords. Someone's admitting finally to themselves how much you've always meant to them. Someone who took you for granted. Someone who was tempted, who allowed temptation to pull them in another direction. You've since healed. broken parts.
Telling you I'm
About
shitting
broken
blood for a
parts.
year.
Someone could have
Didn't
recently had a
even know what the
tantrum
fuck was going on. Motherfucker was
and tore up
poisoning.
their home office or something like that.
She said,
Something about a pipe burst. You've since healed. Someone is broken. Broken parts. Something about broken parts. Someone could have recently had a tantrum and tore up their home office or something like that.
they tore up their home office.
Something about a pipe bursting.
Motherfucker then blew a head gasket, got mad, and
So
tore some
there's
shit
a
up.
pipe bursting or maybe even a vein. Yeah, I don't know what that's. Somebody's having a fit. Carnivorous flower, let's try this again.
So somebody in the background
Okay.
going through some
Wheel of
shit
Fortune
because
here,
they
number
looking at me
10.
probably on this motherfucker
So-
somewhere. One of y'all ass.
I do feel like this is upheaval.
So somebody came in here, seen me talking about this shit, and then went back and tore their room up. They
For
dust.
whoever did accept this tempting offer.
They shouldn't have
Someone's easily distracted. I don't feel like you're in that energy at all. You're not easily distracted, nor will you be going into the
This
future.
is not that.
This is a new timeline.
a new
I feel that
timeline.
someone's
I am
going
before I
into-
am.
With this
When I said I was jumping them timelines, the only way you know how to bend time is through love. You can't do it no other way. Why? Because I'm going back to save the people and the decisions that they're making before we even get to 2025. Or I go up to the 2030 some goddamn where. Ask me how. Fucking love. And how else you gonna do it? Make that make sense. Think about it. I be seeing all of them motherfuckers on 607 and shit. I be looking, but yeah, but when niggas is they get stuck. Cause they fucking with them gins and shit. I ain't gonna say I'm the only one, but I'm the purest one on the earth. God chose this body to walk in. Mama chose this body. Yeah, she got another form, whoever my wife is out there. Cause she's doing exactly what I'm doing. Right now. We are one. That's why I ain't got no woman right now. Cause the one that I was with was acting like she was her. But she just wasn't fitting. She just wasn't fitting. Cause she was acting. That ain't who you are. That's why everybody that close my energy like y'all Jew them and shit, behind them niggas made me on Bigo. So now I'm looking at the niggas, I'm like, man, you niggas is some thieves, yo. Cause when I hear you use certain words, I know I'm the one who wrote it. Or said the shit. Ain't that something? Steal the shit that you saying. Got a bunch of people following you just to do it.
Four of Wands, Temperance, and the House
Bunch of
card
shit going
here.
on.
Someone could have a curved driveway, something about a curved driveway. Yeah, Nine of Wands is followed by the Chariot and this Ace of Coin. Whoever you are, you're very close to victory if you're not already there.
I'm trying to tell you.
Good fortune, good news, a lot of goodness coming to you, well deserved, maybe even overdue. Three of Swords.
That's cool. God said be patient. I can't do nothing else.
All right,
Because I
well,
will
look at
do
these
everything.
two cards, the
But
Fool
I can't.
and the Five of
I
Wands.
done done everything.
We've got a flipper here, and it's the Queen of Swords. So you've really had to put someone in their place. It shocked them. Someone's shocked.
I turned the lights off that was on in my name. The water's still on. I ain't worried about that. That's Yimmy, y'all. That's how I got it too. So I ain't never think about the water to care about. That's Yimmy, y'all. Like I ain't got to worry about that. But it was the lights. And I had to change my phone number, and I did that yesterday. What the fuck did I do wrong? You put me out. Put me in a mental hospital at that. They walked in the house with keys. Asking me questions. Took me to the mental facility. I had to stay there 2 days and a half. Kept my regular routine in the bitch. They came and put this chip in my arm. This microchip right here. It's not nice and shit. It coagulated because it was a liquid. Because, you know, they liquefy. And no, we ain't about to do this. Motherfucker, you can't fucking with me. Talking about unable to verify. Motherfucker talking about unable to verify. But motherfucker, you can't fucking with me. I was in this bitch chilling.
By your ability to handle conflict and still get the work done. Okay? So we'll get some more clarity on that.
You know how I'm able to do that? Because I asked God, like, first God asked me as a child, what did I want? What do you want from me? Right? And I said, I want to be wiser than Solomon, and I want to be able to heal. I want the gift of healing, just like that. And I had it. That's why. But so when God came to me again, I said I never wanted my heart to be black, like evil, no matter what it is. And I want to be able to forgive and forget. So I will forgive and forget. You see how I did that? And I think that's why I have so much of the power. That's one of the reasons. Because while I'm remembering this now, I'm just telling you about it. Because this is the truth. Because I forgive and I forget. This is why I'm ever evolving, ever changing. It's something that I cannot help. Because the things that I asked for, it wasn't just for me. It was for y'all. Ain't that something? That's why people was running up on me and they just kissed me for no fucking reason and kissing my feet. Grown ass man run up on you and kiss your damn feet. What the fuck is going on? Hugging you and shit. I'm talking about kiss you nigga anywhere. Hold you. Man, these are strangers. I don't know these damn people. The fuck is y'all doing? Women had just walked up. Wait a minute. What's your name again? No, seriously, I'm flattered, but what the fuck is your name? I'm telling you, I'm sitting in like this. Motherfuckers run past, kiss you on the top of your head. You sitting down somewhere. You like, what the fuck? Or a girl just give you a cheek check and pinch the shit out your booty. You like, God damn. Or walk past and just grab your nuts. Ugh. Do you know how many men be mad at me because I never took advance toward those types of situations? I had 5 women at one time and I couldn't do it. Told my cousin and the nigga was like, nigga, you should have called me. Listen, sitting in the chair in my cousin's house, just walked past, snatched my shirt off, basically pulled my shirt up like, that's what she did. Just, yeah, that's him off of Facebook. That's him. Nigga end up with 5 women. They getting loose. The girl over here doing this other girl. You know, I'm getting my things. And it was always this size the whole time. I could never get it. I was thinking too goddamn hard. But I had seen herpes, AIDS, clapping back applaud. You know what I'm saying? Whatever else they had in that motherfucker. I just couldn't do it. I called my cousin. That nigga was like, nigga, you should call me. I thought something was wrong with me because I'm a man. But I ain't been in this situation like this. Not like this. And it's too much. And I had my eyes on somebody else that I couldn't get to. Tried to do her. And couldn't. And somebody fucked that up because they wanted me. So we couldn't get that in. This is the flattery of exhausting this type of life. With no money or nothing. It's just, listen, the money is you, the currency. Oh my God. I done been through all kind of shit, people, man. I done had some nation brothers approach me, 5%ers, the Yajudians and shit. I done had so many people try to recruit me as if they done this work. And I'm so humble that they forget that I'm the goddamn leader. And they want to keep me under control because I don't understand it. I'm only following you to lead. I'm only leading to follow. Motherfucker, it's boring if I'm just... So I'm going to submit to you. Why you think this? You just want me to just submit and you just be the boss. So I don't never supposed to get greater or none of that, huh? That's where people fuck up at. You try to hold everything for yourself. It does not work like that. If I submit to you, then you submit to me. If I lead you, then you lead me. We gotta both follow. You follow? Not kill me and shit because you know something about me that I don't know and you keep me drugged the fuck up, high and all this shit. So I don't really remember who I am. But they fucked up because all of the dark shit is where I dwelt in. I was raised in the dark by the Most High. That's my mind. That's my mind. Mama, kachalakuro to Chile. Kachile. I wasn't speaking no languages until Mama yesterday. The 13th. The 13th is transformation. It means freedom. I destroyed the Queen Jezebel, Babylon, the harlot, the whore herself. That's America. When I told you, I looked the media right in his face and I said, hell no, y'all was being so nasty that y'all was fucking putting frequencies out and it was fucking up other dimensions and timelines causing ripple effects. I'm serious. That I had to call on, listen to me, multi-dimensional beings to this bitch. There's too many of y'all doing shit that you shouldn't be doing, that you don't know about. But I knew. Because I knew. The original Nagi. Black man, that's what it means. Prime mortal, yo. Prime. I was birthed by my aunt. Ma. And aunt. Papa. You got this shit twisted. And I know you got it twisted. That's why none of y'all like me. We talking about my aunt. She give birth to Papa. This is what Papa, you don't even know it. You think it's just her. No, Papa been resting in Mama forever. That's his heaven. That's where he goes. Turn around for me one more time. Heaven ain't hard to find. That's Mama and Papa. That's who Mama and aunt. You can't get it no different. Mama, my aunt, Ma, that's the mama. Aunt, that's Papa. Liberian. Librarian. It's the Liberian. Because the word in the inside is feminine. When it comes out, it's masculine. My word goes forth and it shall not return to me void. How? When it goes, and God just gave me that, and I'm telling you, when the word goes forth and it shall not return to me void, because it's my mind and she's the matter. Jeremiah 1:5. Before you were formed in your mother's womb, I knew you. I ordained you. That's melanin, nano diamond melanin, black goo, interstellar space dust. Takala. Before you were formed in your mother's womb, I knew you and anointed you and appointed you. If God appointed you here, appoint. That's knowledge. Look it up. In the dictionary, it's going to be KNOWL dash point edge. So now you came out the womb of a man. Who told you man ain't got no fucking womb? How the fuck mama get here? And then how Papa get here? Into this earth. The point of no fucking return. That's the black dot, black seed. It don't have to return. It's going to always be. God just gave me that. It's ancestral knowledge, ancestral wisdom. I just got that. Fresh hot. Talking to you. Achakalo kulo to ichi. Makala. Mama. And I got some of that shit in some books around this bitch because I'm telling you, when I woke up, I said, oh my God, I got gifts like that. I touch a book and I was like, I know it. It meant that shit. It meant it. How can I not know it? If I'm everything at once, and then you got people walking around here that look like me, that I wasn't here yet. And they me. But they not quite me. I'm only me. And nobody can be me. And I can't be them. Because there's too many of us. How the fuck I'ma stop? If I got love, I'm gonna have to keep tapping that love screen, sharing that live. I'm gonna have to keep. It's the fucking work gotta be done. It's just the process. But if you're gonna be lazy, then ain't nothing gonna ever hit this goddamn blank canvas. And then if it's just white, then what the fuck is the black dots at? And how the fuck did the paper get there? So somebody lying. Nigga just told me the other day, nigga, the history ain't written by the victors. History is written by the sore losers. I said, oh shit. Thank you. Because I'm the word that became flesh. It's me. When I peeped that shit, I said, oh shit, I'm the creator of them. Oh, wait. Man, what? That's how I started speaking that language yesterday. Could write out some of that shit, been practicing it and shit, but not that shit. I don't know what that shit is. It sound like Spanish or some shit. I think I'm an ancient Moor or something. A Moorish ruler or some shit. That's another aspect of me I don't know. I know I'm King Tutmosis II for a fact. I'm not tripping about that one. They owe me shit for that. That makes me the sovereign monarch, nigga. That makes me royal ancient. That's why all of my ancestors is royal elite anointed ones. They not regular. My ancestors is on another motherfucking level. And my Native American ancestors, my ancient G9D, China ancestors, black African Chinese. Nigga, I come from my royal bloodline is beyond. I don't do none of that other shit they be on here lying about. They ain't done the work. And they don't even know where the voice of God at within themselves. How you gonna find it out here? You can't find it in your goddamn self. This is a problem. But then you send a crew of people to try to recruit me, Yaju, the most minuscule of you. Bro, you below a Hebrew Israelite to me. And you a master. Or you trying to ascend to be a master. And you gonna keep sacrificing them Yajudians. You mad because I put your business out there? This is not that. Nigga, I walk as God. God done told me yesterday, you don't have to pray no more. Whatever you say is a prayer. Your existence is a prayer and praise. Why is that? Because I was laying in this damn bed and I said, you know what, from now on, my very breath is a praise. Every eyelash is a praise. Every step I take is a praise. I got a pair of shoes that when I walk in this motherfucker, I'll be feeling bad because I don't want to, when I got a particular message, it was like, don't attract everybody's motherfucking tracks. Because people know how to throw their fucking being on your tracks and follow you. And I know that was true. Because back in the day when I was living at this house on Bramwell, that was supposed to be mine, I was supposed to get my sister. They came and they swindled it from her. But that was my house because I put the work in. They took it from the city. That's how I was learning how me and this Boston Tompkins, pastor that robbed Foot Locker, not locked up. Right? I was his minister and armor bearer. But through him, shit like that, we used to we was finding the homeless and trying to put them in houses through adverse possession. Since y'all talking about we can't do the squatters' right shit. Well, we gonna do what is supposed to be done. And we was trying to take the homeless people or just take women and put them in them houses. But I didn't know about the scam shit like that. And he did. They always chose the wrong shit. I was in it for real. I was doing this shit for real. Ain't that something? Walking around giving people money, I done that. I've been feeling so good. And God gonna make sure I'm straight. When I seen what God was doing for me, I was sharing that shit. Man, listen. People don't do that shit. That's why everybody fucked up right now. And they gonna be fucked up. Just people still keep trying shit. You have to stop. You trying to kill an angel. I'm a real life walking fucking angel. I'm beyond that. You trying to kill God the Father. I say I'm Christ. But they not looking at the word. The word is Christ. Man, that's my son, man. That's my son, yo. I don't want you to get it twisted. And my daughter. That y'all keep fucking hitting from everybody. While using her power. Okay, gas. That's that broccoli and that wheat rice and shit. That brown rice off that fish. That's all I be eating.
Goldilocks did.
Yeah, you had to know I was coming for your ass. This is a fact. You killed my son, and every last time they came to this motherfucker. That's why when you did whatever you did to them, you did to me. And then you tried to do it to me, and you still trying to do it to me. People don't even know I'm God the Father walking the earth. They won't even fathom the shit. And then they're going to try to say what God can do and how God can talk. That's why I said I don't give a fuck how nobody feel at this moment. Because I love you too much. My love is already set in the earth. But when I say I don't give a fuck at this moment, that means you fucked up. God chose this body, man. And since y'all like blaming, I done did some of the harshest shit in this bitch since people want to talk shit. So when I say I know you, I know you. When I say I'm light and dark, I'm telling you I'm light and dark. I created it. Nobody else on this bitch gonna be able to say that. And they ain't gonna tell you. And that's the first time you gonna hear that shit like that for real, for real. Every book is written about me. I'm Goku. Neo, so forth and so on. People don't get it. Why would I come tell you about the counterintelligence program and the Messiah? The Messiah ain't just Christ. Messiah is the black goo. My existence is covered in it and within it and without it. It's the Messiah, it's the anointed, it's the chosen, and everything is chosen. Nothing in this earth is not chosen, good or bad. The shit they teaching you is wrong. And I can teach you everything new. It's happening while I'm talking. I wasn't thinking this stuff. God talking to you. I just created that when I'm talking. And when I was talking, I can hear myself say, damn, I wish I could have wrote that. Do you get it? I had to sit the fuck back and let God talk to you. I just got that. That's why when I ask people, oh, do you got archangel wisdom, ancestral knowledge? Or do you got the most high knowledge and the thoughts that I think towards you are good things? You don't know what I think towards you. Can't you tell? Because I'm on TikTok. You can see it. You can hear it. You know the vibrations. Yeah, I came through this family, but you don't know who I am. I know who I am. I know. And if I tell you I am before I am, don't get it twisted because I get back into this body and go somewhere else. I can metamorph any kind of way all day, any day, every day into sound. One of my first tricks after coming from a funeral, my grandma calling me to the casket, my very first funeral, Little Rock, Arkansas. Great granny. Walking to the casket. Cause she said, come here. Man, listen, man, you can't just call me to you. First of all, I'm a motherfucking kid. Why would you pick? Listen, this me talking to her. I'm a kid. I'm like, how you gonna pick me when you see all these people? How many people that already been up there? She called me and she in a casket, nigga, gone. But she talking to me. She say, come here. And I walk up to her. She say, touch me. Don't be scared. This is death. You don't really die, but this is what it looks like. But you don't got to be scared. As you can see, I'm talking to you. Nigga, that's the freakiest shit I've ever... Listen to me. And I'm just telling you about it. And if my people don't listen, they learning about it now. But this is the truth. And my sister, she should be old enough to remember that funeral. And if she don't, she probably had just missed it by a few years. Cause she like, I think 37 or something. You know what I'm saying? But my grandma called me to the casket, said, come here, put your hand right here. And I touched her. And she went into me. She just told me that. She said she gave me her essence. That's the part of somebody that was leaving me something. It's too many of them. I was always the chosen one. This is the beautiful thing, but I was chosen by my great grandmas and my grandma and my granddad and them. Because they had the knowledge and they was able to look into the family and see who was gonna be doing what. And they left shit for us. That's how all families do. But most of our families, they keep the shit for themselves. That's where we at. I'm just getting this right now. I didn't plan on doing none of this. I got this shit running and I thought I was going to be playing this on this. But obviously God wants this vibration to go forth and the ancestors want everybody to know. Because I ain't telling you. I'm really telling me. God want me to hear it. But like I said, they'll snatch the live. But God told me the other day about the subtle voice. Right? And me always being at war. Because I be on some chemistry realignment. Sankara. That's when I get to pulling out that sword. That fire stick. And get the sting in the earth with that motherfucker. But God told me that when I said, oh shit, Mama keep popping up. This is Mama talking to you. This ain't Papa. I gotta remember that. I'm about to cry because I kind of feel like it's a form of disrespect. That I'm not able, but I just started. And see, she just said that's why they love me so much, because they honor that, because, you know what I'm saying? They like, nigga, we just did this yesterday. And you cannot have it like you just know what to do. And that's my problem with relinquishing to them. I want to be perfect in their sight. I don't have nothing else to please. Like, I make my sister happy, my brothers and whoever in this bitch, thank you, and I help. But the goal is in making God happy by doing shit for them. How else do you please God? And when you get past pleasing them, because you can't please man, they always gonna want more. How do you please your heavenly father and your heavenly mother? It's shit like I just did. Because I told you I grew Mama out the middle of the earth. I'm talking about I went to the centerpiece yesterday. After I got through battling Baphomet and shit, Babylon and shit. I'm telling you, I took Baphomet. Look, I split the motherfucker into the being that it is. Both parts. They always got many other integral parts. I'm talking about as the whole. Man, I beat the shit out of her and him. And then put them back together. And beat their ass. Separated them. Made that motherfucker stay in place. You can see the effects of it in them videos when I'm speaking them languages. And man, when I went back and watched it, God was like, this what you was doing at the time. I'm like, God damn. And God was like, hey, do you see how powerful you are? See, there go Mama again. See, Papa over here sitting watching. Let me say that. So Papa is sitting like this. He's just looking out. Because when I make a mistake and one of them fall, I'll be like, I'm sorry, Mama, Papa. So they know. It's the intentions of it and how I'm acting. You don't need none of this shit. But I like to have the intentions of it. So if somebody like came in here and touched Mama and Papa, it's bad for them probably, because they don't even know what the intentions is at. It's so much in me that it'd be like, I won't touch it, so I won't touch nobody. To get that way. Or God say, don't let nobody hug you and shit like that. Or God will say, go hug everybody. And I walk to the gas station, I'm hugging people and shit. Taking AIDS from them. Do you understand? God be telling me, go get that, take that from that person. But like I said, Mama, who you think was, I didn't know, Popeyes be going forth. He carried Mama to go do these things. That's what they just told me. He says, it's your feet that I use to take Mama to, because she's the frequency of everything. That's just what she want to do. And I respect it and I love her for it. And that's why we are the one. And vice versa. Because I do what Mama do and Mama do what I do. So they the one. Ain't that something? And mama is the one that heal y'all. Y'all thirsty and shit, can't get no water. When I'm drinking water, you get to drink water too. Because I believe. But more than that, I know. Because when they split, and you know he over there, he's right here with her right now. And she carrying him. When she pregnant. Because she don't got that. Ain't that deep? Watch this. But Papa, Achila Kanono, is carrying mama spiritually, but physically, just like mama. Cause he got the Y. He got the X's. He got all of the X's. Cause Papa thought he could create himself. Cause Papa he didn't remember. He didn't offset. So when he offset, which is reset, and set back, and Peace knew that he was still, he realized that he was in mama. I just got all of that just now, and it feels so good. I'm thankful. Do you understand? If I could sit in front of the world and the world hear that, I could bless the world with that. And you shall be blessed with it. Because I just got that from my mom and papa. Because when I was sitting here, I want to let you listen, but I was like, I can hear them say, I want to speak. And people have to let you flow in your time so you can do it. They can't put you under the pressure, because the pressure gonna bust a pipe or it's gonna create a diamond. And we are nano diamond melanin. It's because it takes millions and millions of years for melanin to break down. But how long do it take before the first step? So, mama froze in time because somebody had a thought. One of our ancestors had a thought that they were going to migrate on out during the wrong time and not listen to mama. And next time we seen them and mama unthawed, and then when she pulled her energy back, this is what they came out looking like. Or this was the one that they chose. Because mama, that black goo, which is knowledge itself that reigns supreme over everyone, the Asherah tree, you gonna chop all that down. So you took this out of mama? Because I got that written. No, that's how it's supposed to be. It ain't that she came down and walked through the garden and none of that and tried to jump the timelines. You tried to make me switch that up and put that on mama. That's why mama made me go through this and wait for 8 months. She just told me that. Because I got it written. When Lucifer gave birth to the Son of Man, I wrote it. Mama just told me that. She said, you the one who wrote that. And this is the truth. You know, even when I do that, mama tell me not to do those sometimes. She just told me that. She said, because it gets so deep, and even when you do the you're tapping back in. And she loves it. But mama wants you to know she up. She here for you. To take care of you. Mama want her kids back. And the ones she can't get are integral parts of the one. Excuse me. You feel me? And that was my ex. She's the embodiment of what evil is. She's the last seed that had to go into the earth for it to turn gold. Because it's gold. It has to happen. It's law. They have done too much. They have spent too much money. And that's why I said the earth, the world can't afford me. All this shit is mine from where I sit right now. Mama and them Ben gave me technology and shit, told me this shit. That's why I say TikTok, I can't wait. It's mine. This shit is mine. It ain't nothing they can do. That's why I had Trump take the shit in the first place. It's mine. They were doing too much. And look how they kept treating you. Look how they was doing you. Can't do nothing. Even right now, I just had to post that shit about the TikTok, the black TikTok, and how much they get paid. But we run the world. It's no other way to get past this, to say that, oh, it ain't come from Africa and all of this. So now if it can't come from Africa, and we knew you was going to say that, we went all throughout the earth and went there first and shall be the last there as well. It ain't you that's going to be in this motherfucker. You don't deserve it unless you choose with that free will that everybody gets with this, the grace, the grace which is God's riches at Christ's expense. I gave you a seed in the earth and you took it and used it in the form of power and monopolized and monetized and justified and rationalized anything and everything you could. And you got people that don't know that they are the fucking Christ of the earth. And every time I send the fucking one, you erase the one to reprogram the matrix. So I gotta come down this bitch. We gotta come down this bitch. Well, we gonna come down this bitch, and then you ain't gonna know which way we coming from. That's why I was born in Detroit the whole fucking time, and you couldn't find me. But it's a 7 in the back of my head from even the damage you put there. So when you see me, I always got mama with me. Today was the only day I left without mama. I don't never not have mama with me. I usually had the uncle and shit, but I lost all that shit, but I didn't lose mama. Because mama carry everybody. But since they don't want to look at everybody, they want to do that, I keep it black. Because without that, there ain't none of these. Oh, so you want to play games and confuse everybody? It's going to always be that. White is black. Because it's blinding and everything fucking else. What else you going to get back to? So when Mama did that to 100 to the Caucasian 110,000 years ago when they migrated out like that, when she pulled back her hue, when she took that hue, that black dot, you took the, who the fuck kind of scientist is able to extract the black dot, the invisible black dot out of you? Mama. Ain't nobody else can do that. Only Mama can do that, yo. She gave birth to it. And it gave birth to her. That penis is a fucking womb. Because it's a womb. Like it's open. It's a cave you go down that goddamn hole. So it's feminine as well. Ain't nobody tell you to act and do all that other shit and put all that extra shit on it. That's twisting the people up. But seriously, everything ain't a fucking joke. And you gotta talk to people like that so they can get in and want to get mad. I'm walking down the street yesterday praying out loud. Right? Because mama was giving me that tongue. Here comes some young niggas and shit out the house. Talking about what the fuck you say? What the fuck? I ain't even on the side of y'all street. You don't hear this neighborhood going off while I'm talking? Nigga, the birds, the dogs, and every other animal around this bitch was screaming and yelling. Coming out, nigga sitting on all the wires and shit. I was like, I had to work out because once I knew that I had the universe as an audience, I started working out. And I hadn't even truly peeped that. But I start pointing the birds like, sit there, stay there. When I come back, don't move. I come back, all right, the God done already told me the bird left. I come back, the bird gone. I say, damn, they hard-headed. But it wasn't that. It was to let me know how in tune I was on that level. The whole, everything on this bitch, people were running in the house, bro. Getting out their car, running in the house before I was walking past. By just me talking the way I was talking. The vibrations, they felt it. I went to the store earlier and shit. I was speaking and shit. I could just feel the energy. As soon as I walk in the Family Dollar, I'm like, I started talking that shit. I knew who I was around. The one guy started laughing like he felt the energy, but the dude who was handing me my money back, he was shaking like this. I was like, damn. And I knew who he was in the inside. That's Mama. When Mama come out, motherfuckers want to kill her ass. You know why? See the truth? And the truth is, no matter how hard you try, though she was the first you knocked down in history and took her throne, because see, it wasn't a strong man. Mama had to raise Papa. And Papa had to raise Mama. That's why it's like it is. Mama came up yesterday. I'm about to cry, man. Mama woke up yesterday pissed. When I got to that last transformation, this is who you talking to right now. Mama, I'm not playing no games. I don't even talk like this. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And then, you know what? I just heard the hidden Abba of Benin because I called that name out in that song. And I meant it. And I say, wage Balaam, which is wage war. May the heavens sing. I'm someone truly. I pray chess with Tahuti. And I gave offset rubies. Mama, honor that. Because y'all don't want to give her no respect. And I was one of them. But when grandma died, man, I walked up to that casket. I said, listen to me. I didn't know who you was. I was talking to every black woman in the earth. But her dead corpses. Because she was 82. She was balanced. 8, 1, that's 10. She was 82. I was born in 82. 11/27/82. Sagittarius holding that Tassetian bow. I'm Amazonian. What? The homie. The hidden Abba of Benin. In Detroit, God really exists, walking the earth, walking. Look at the nigga. The nigga look kind of scrawny, you look kind of skinny. They like, this the strongest body I've ever seen them out. You cannot have that. Because I've been fighting for you for so long. In here. I'm talking about vagus nerve, everything. I've been scrapping. Behind the scenes. That's why they picked this blue. Mama wanted to shower me while I talk to you. While she talked to you. Look, Papa sitting back. It's, oh my. Y'all don't understand, man. I've always been with Papa. I'm in the image of Papa. We all, Dad, we always like that. Papa love us, man. That's why I was about to cry, because Papa was like, that's why I'm just sitting back letting y'all talk. When I just realized that, because if you notice, I keep saying that's Mama talking. And then I come back to myself, and it's just me and Mama's relationship. I was crying for Mama yesterday, yo. And the day before that, I was crying so hard. I was like, Mama. Because before that, I was taking Miracle to the doctor. Like a week ago or something. To take her son. And I asked God, I said, can I go see my mama? And God said, yeah. So while I'm about to drive and go see her, while they go, because I'm like, y'all got this money, I don't need I need the money. So let me make the money, don't call an Uber. And it ain't my car. I need to be doing everything for free right now. Because I'm not paying nothing type shit. I pay in love, like I take care of the kids and shit, the house, shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? It's one of the hardest duties in this bitch. And the kids be on a nigga, and I make sure they eating. I make sure they, you know what I'm saying? If they got to get in the tub and shit, they ask me, but because I don't know where they shit at, so I don't do too much of that part. But when it come to all that other shit, running around, making sure they straight and shit, the stove ain't on and all that, I'm not, nigga, I'm on that. Mama love that shit. So now I know, because I was like, which one of their ancestors just said Mama Caruso when I was washing dishes and feeding the kids? It was Mama. She was prepping me as a masculine to remove that ego so she can come in and speak through me. See, Papa just said that's mama been doing that to you the whole time. Cause Papa don't care if I smoke weed. He cared, but Papa don't. He the first one that told me this years ago. With my dad, when he passed, right? My dad come to me in the dream as a mailman with this big ass bag of money that he giving everybody except for me. But when we go in the store and shit, right? I buy a bottle of Verdes and I teleport to the counter. And my dad like, stop smoking. He said it 3 times. But remember, he the mailman, so the message was stop smoking because he died of smoking. But he was smoking, he smoked crack at one point in time, and he smoked squares to the day he died, and smoked weed to the day he died. But all I smoke is weed. So he just said that all of the time, it was mama getting me to the point to stop smoking. Because when she's sitting here, I can hear her clearly. If I'm smoking, I just started smoking some weed yesterday. I had a blunt today that I've been butting all day. A lesson I'm learning that I never had before. Like, if you want to smoke, you can smoke, but I don't want to smoke, and then I want to smoke. So it's like my balance is another level, because I won't smoke. Because it's been a while. Like, I ain't had sex in 8 months. Papa said that's my mind. Because he masculine, we have to have a release. Because I done caught blue balls. And I've been talking about it today. You see this blue coming down the screen? I'm transmuting energy and shit. Right? Straight poison. No bullshit. Straight poison. But look, and I showed you because my tongue was numb. But look, check. That's my mind doing that to me. She was cleaning me. Blue balls. They blue. Blue represents water. Though it represents the boy child. So it all goes together, and I'm wondering, like, damn, I got blue balls, and because mama don't want me to do nothing, so mama gave me a natural release, because I go to the bathroom, I'll be like, wow, I look like I done jacked off or something. And then I learned that you got vampires siphoning your sexual energy while you sleep, shit like that. Mama was teaching me all of this. So I couldn't be able to, Papa at war right now. They both at war because this is how I go, but I'm talking about Papa on that time. Papa like rolling with the angels and all of that. Mama is already there. Papa like to get physical and get on shit because that's who he is. He's the matter of the thing. And the matter is the mother of the thing. So you see that? While Papa is, right, in the 3D, but Mama is on the inside of Papa. And he liked it so much that even he's on the inside of Mama. And ain't no changing that. And if you wanted to get smart and talk shit and be like, well, I'm gonna go back to that. That's why you can't be what you can't. That's why as the people that are transforming and they know that this is that, those type of people have transcended this level so far that they don't care about taking pills and doing all that shit to them. It's because they were other forms in other lifetimes and they love that lifetime better than this one. You get it? So they're past confusion. They're living their best life is what we call it. Because they're living that life that they love so much in this life. Why is you riding around in the 1901? Bruh, they don't even make gas for that no more. I don't know how that go, if that's how that go. But when you got to do all that and shit, and when you could just cuckoo, or just walk past and wave your hand, the car start up. Or you tell it, start up, but you like, it just tell you. Because the people are jumping the timelines, and the only way you do that is out of love. So those are the people, and I'm getting this fresh, this is Mama talking. Those are the people who literally, that's jumping the timelines because you have to be, because you're already electrical being. So now as that ion, you are got to go through that stream. That's Mama. That's us. That's the queen of the Nile. Give me out of the water, right? So the only reason they doing that is because now they done went to the timeline where they ain't no, they tired. It's easier to buy the vacuum cleaner, but you're building muscle when you're sweeping that thing. And it's a little more gratitude in it. You feel a little more when you sweeping. It's something that you get back out of it, not just a physical thing. It's because you're hicking, you're hickory, you're vibrating. So you got everything vibrating because you're going through the process. And the people that don't want to go through the process, they be the ones that let you start up. Now, had they went through the work and they going out saying start up, now that's lit. But if you spoil rotten and you like start up, you think you can just get to this level and it don't work like that. So us that's been going through it and shit, and then you chopping us down and we getting murdered and all that shit every other motherfucking day and shit, and then you keep the knowledge for yourself by watching the stars, and so you don't let the kid get to 4 years old just to get enough, to siphon enough energy. Because you know, and then you got people thinking like, oh, that's so sad. God let this happen. Nah, man, these people are co-creators and have lost their motherfucking way, which has lost their mind. And if you lose your mind, you lose the truth. You lose the life. So now that you done lost the life, you start destiny swapping. I'm learning while I'm talking to you. While I'm talking to you. Because I didn't know none of that. That's mama. And she allowing my eyes to stay focused on that damn blue. Yesterday I said I woke up. I put on this blue. I didn't know what that shit mean after I watched the videos like you watching. And I'm learning how powerful God is and the miracles and how real this shit is. And if people in the dark, in the background has been doing shit and all that, if they, like my ex and shit and all them, if they really came out and just told you, you would have already saw how powerful God is through me. But they want to stay in power. They don't want you to know that. And so mama said, I'm going to take the goddamn internet. And then I had to start learning about certain Orisha. And they like, well, nigga, the Orisha is the 401 because you don't want to take the time out to learn all of their names. So where there's a will, there's a way. There's 401, the innumerable. We can't be counted. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, well, hold on. That's who you are. You got an arm, leg, arm, and a head. You the Orisha. All of them. You are one with them. But I respect it. I ain't telling them what to do. If I tell them what to do, well, this is how I did it. I sealed that and nipped that in the bud. How? I said, well, from now on, if I'm telling you what to do and the sound will even come off like that, I got tears. I'm crying to them, telling them all. If that's what I'm doing, then flat out, the one thing I'm gonna say is it is me asking. Cause now you know my intents of the heart, and no, I can't tell you what the fuck to do. I didn't know. So now that I know, if I'm mad, you know where that energy coming from. Go get them motherfuckers. That's not telling them. I'm asking them. Tell the Orishas to move shit. Let the chaos create orders. That's why you see the tornadoes and shit going around this bitch and happening all over the world. They was trying to fuck me up for a minute because they was like, man, we don't like the nigga power. Yeah, but you can't stop this because it's for you. Even if you tried to stop it this time, it doesn't matter. You get to go through your karma till you get it. So I start sending everybody to jail. Big U, go to jail. Everybody go to jail. Nipsey was in this bitch talking to me, asking me how, look, Nip in this bitch. Mama tried to come through Nip. I just learned that. They just told me that. That blue. It's the water and the breath. Oh my God. Water and air is the same. It's the same thing. That's mama hitting the earth right now. However long I'm going to be running this damn live, that's mama. So it's raining and it's raining. Because mama wants you to be baptized. I came up with this a long time ago, and that in her primordial waters. When I get in the shower, this is mama. Mama is the one that give me the golden shower. You took that and made it some other shit. Makes no sense. It makes no sense. You try to take everything and make it bad, make it nasty. So when the people think about it, but let somebody really think about having a real fucking golden shower. Who don't want to be bathed in gold? Which is the celestial waters of heaven. That black goo. A goddamn Milky Way? You took that and made that nasty because you lost the knowledge of self, so you had to imitate this shit. And it don't work. That shit don't work for you. Mama is delicious. You hear me? See how you try to do that? I would have to think sexual when I said that. And then it will make you say, damn, so somebody would have, if I was live and if I was like with a bunch of people live on the panel, somebody on Bigo would have been like, look, the nigga talking about he having sex with his mother. Like when you read the Egyptian shit. That's not what that mean, yo. Now somebody come to me with some shit that I ain't never heard of and read, and they gonna think I remember, and I know. And I'm gonna be like, I don't know what that shit mean. Because Mama and them closed everybody the fuck off because they wouldn't take the walk. Dude, the pain. Niggas ain't got no empathy down this motherfucker. Listen, I'm one of the ones. I'm riding with you. And if you dog me out, you have fucked up. I'm just gonna tell you the nigga, I am riding. I should be able to walk anywhere in the earth for real, and be like Christ was when he was like the Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head. And somebody be like, come on in, nigga. And then it get to a point where you can't even do that because you'll end up in one of their tunnels. Because the whole time there's some people that know who the fuck you is and how much you worth. And they know this motherfucker waiting on the opportunity. So they went around the world. Because they fucked up a couple times. A couple of the wars, they was like, we can't get that land. There's places they ain't got on this earth that they was like, damn, we ain't get that. Because Mama tear their ass up. From a thought. Mama wipe out 100 million of you motherfuckers. Because you trying to go visit this island over here where these people are unscathed and untouched. Now, you come on in, but if you have any other tensions other than that, Mama wipe out 50 of y'all motherfuckers. Easy. God wave his arms. All y'all gone. One wave. One wave and watch Katrina off the seashore. You like, God damn. Because I used to be like, why the fuck am I writing this shit? This is how them tarot card, I be listening to this how the tarot card world be feeling. They be like, I don't want this shit. Take this gift back. I went through that shit. They so afraid of God. They like, you pick the world. You don't pick God, them. Nah, God, stay your ass over there. I'm not dealing with none of that shit you got going on. Nah, keep that shit over there. Because that's how people be. Ain't that how people be with God? They get to fucking with God and they get the God. But when Mama get to show shit, Mama don't sugarcoat none of that. Mama bring out every secret you ever did, every thought you ever known in your motherfucking life. She push it out you. That's why you cry. Mama has to flow. You have to let her do her thing. Is he gay? Nah, that nigga ain't gay. That's Mama on that nigga. And now his carpal tunnel to set in and shut his arm down. But y'all thought that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'll just be transmuting the shit out of energy all day because I know what's fucked up. So I gotta play in this shit. And they, like I said, when people do shit, I be like, you got the right one. They don't be knowing. Shit. I might not be yo smart, but I'm smarter than the bitch. I made sure. Because Mama and them don't want to hear that shit right now. Oh, you don't want to study the stars? Man, you know how many gifts you know how many thoughts I done got that I didn't do that I see everybody else get it. That fuck your ego up. You know your power and you ain't using it? Oh, let me show you how it go. You be like, oh shit. Man, I seen 50 people with my gifts, all of them. That's why I said God gives you gifts all day. Every hour. Every minute. your body ain't equipped to catch up to what you really getting. But when you get to that level of this blue and shit like that, all these different auras and colors, you done walked through all the Dragon Balls. You walked inside them bitches. Created a globe in the middle of it. I'm getting this shit. This guy telling them what they've been doing with me. And they were well pleased. Thankful. God thanking me. Do you know what that shit feel like? No, we grateful for you. What? In the middle of prayer, crying, feeling all the shit I'm saying right now. That's how I just got it. And I just shared it with you, what I be going through. You ain't catch one of them moments where we in this bitch cracking jokes. And I'm trying to show them that I'm smarter than them. And then they say, nigga, how you smarter than us? You ain't get that. And then I try to cut the tongue off and don't say nothing. And think I'm getting ahead of them. And they was like, yeah, but you see that? And they talking to me. What the motherfucking thought? You like, damn. I'm about to do something new in the earth. God like, nigga, ain't nothing else new in the earth. I said, I'm going to do something new in the earth. Ain't nobody did this. I've been doing that shit. That's how I've been trying to count you. Listen, when I tell you I transform and I hit another, nigga, I hit another level. I say, I use the Bible. I say shit like, be careful who you entertain because you entertain angels underwear. Nigga, I love hitting nigga with that scripture. Nigga, I'm God. Nigga, walking the earth. This is not the regular person, bro. I'm transmuting death right now. This is viral. This book big. I sold out. Try to find a way. Halakachile. Hakara. Can't get past it. Shit is deep. That shit is deep. But yeah, man, Mama is another level. She is the last level in all levels. And I'm just talking about on that 13th floor. The hidden one. Like I just said that about the hidden one of the Abba of Benin. And Mama said I came in style. She just said that shit. Cause on that song I say, I'ma park at the borders, just me and my seraphim. For the love of the culture. She had one of the kids. It sound like I'm in a studio. No, I was sitting right here with that shit. Ain't no sound covering, ain't no mics, none of that shit. And she had one of the little kids say, "Woo!" And you can hear the little kid, and it's perfect because soon as I say it, you see the seraphim take form over the world in the back.